It's NBA action on EA Sports. Alongside the former Chicago Bulls guard, Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. And Jay, I know this takes you back.
Ed, there's no better feeling this time of year than hearing sneakers squeak on the court and seeing guys get a good lather while they're getting ready for battle.
It's that pregame feel. And now, it's the opening tip. Jay, Magic and Kobe each won 5 titles. How are you going to judge LeBron James' legacy in L.A.?
If LeBron James wins 1 championship in L.A., that means he will set himself a part. He will have won 4 championships in 3 different cities. Now, that is polarizing for some fans. That still does not take away from the overall greatness and the legacy of LeBron James.
LeBron with it up top. He'll run the offense. Curling inside. Even to Zubac with a piece. Patrick Beverly tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Kawhi Leonard missed his first. That one goes.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
LeBron into the front court. Down 2. To Danny Green for 3. His first effort off the mark.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
James into the front court. Down just a couple. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Across the timeline comes James. Looking to make something happen. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Off the mark on his free throw. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Okay, that time it was effective, but a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
LBJ has it. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
It's early. Get a good quality shot here.
Big finish at the rim.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
James to Davis. 4-3. And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. The pass taken away by the Lakers. To Kyle Kuzma. Baseline drive. Kuzma to Cousins. Nice pass to get things going. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Davis, knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. but you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Have to be careful inbounding the basketball, but good anticipation by the defense. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Caldwell Pope.
Screen coming. Go to work.
Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
LeBron James has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. To Leonard. Oh, emphatic slam. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Knocked loose. Terrific hustle. Ball stays in play. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. That is great vision to set it up. LeBron into the front court. Their score 12-8. It's blocked.
You see, that's why you never give up on the play, Ed. You always stay in the game.
Reminiscent of LeBron on Iguodala. Caldwell Pope. Montrezl Harrell rejects it. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverley. LeBron James. Tough shooting. Only 2 for 6 after that make.
This offseason, I heard so many voices, even that of the great Shaquille O'Neal, talking about how LBJ needed to submit his own legacy. Well, for LeBron, it's not about chasing external accolades. It's about hunting your own legacy, and that's to be the greatest of all time.
And a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
LeBron James, couple of free throws on the way, shooting 66% in this contest. First try at the line, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. Beverley into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. George. No good. That's great defense. LeBron with it up top. They trail by 1. Working the outside. Knocked loose. Can't miss those.
What happened is he didn't balance himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to initiate him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip.
First quarter's complete. The Clippers are out in front. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
LeBron James with the rock. Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Leonard to Paul George. Paul George, 2-4 now.
The savvy players, they create contact. They throw their arms in you. They even throw their bodies into you. And as soon as you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
James to Danny Green. Kawhi Leonard swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
You see it. Hand up, hand up.
James to Davis. Fires the three. That won't go. George to Leonard. Finish that. To Danny Green. Screen coming. Danny Green gets it in the right corner. Caldwell Pope. Nobody even close. Count the basket for Caldwell Pope.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Textbook defense. LeBron into the front court. They're down 3. Davis to James. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible, because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons with the style they play defensively.
Now the Lakers are going to call a timeout. They'll catch their breath in what's now a 5-point game. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor.
Into the game for LA.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. Nice. Finish at the rim.
2 points.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Lakers ball to Kyle Kuzma. LeBron James. He's 3 for 7.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Beverly into the front court. Up 5. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
And Cousins throwing it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
And that's rebounded by Kuzma. James into the front court. Down 5. Boogie abusing the rim. Big finish. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Gets it to go. Didn't have many choices there. Lets it fly.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Number 23, LeBron James.
To Leonard.
1 minute remaining in the second quarter.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Clippers have it. To Leonard. To Beverly. Leonard. buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
It's James controlling the offense. To Davis. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. And a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
And stuffs it home.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, good defense by the Lakers. They come away with the steal. That's it for the first half. The Clippers have the lead. All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Clippers have the basketball. Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Across the timeline comes James. His guy's down 11. From long range. That one off the mark. It's no good.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
The assist from number 40, Ivica Zubac.
LeBron James, now 4 for 9. Jay, what makes LeBron so special on the offensive end?
Well, first and foremost, look at that frame. 6'9", 265 pounds with the agilities of a guard. He can blow by you. If he dips that shoulder, there's no way. There is nobody in the NBA that can guard that man one-on-one.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Count the triple. LBJ to Kyle Kuzma. Here comes the screen. Kuzma to Cousins. Missed it. How'd that not go down? They get it to George, down low. Paul George, he's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
I got ball.
George, that's good D. Shot no good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Kuzma against George. And he powers it home. 2 more points for Anthony Davis. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Danny Green, the pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard. Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his 6th three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot, but what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Knocked loose. Clippers have got it. George, that's how you defend.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here comes the screen. Kuzma to Davis. Shot from the lane won't go. To George. Paul George. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Timeout called here by the Clippers as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. George knocks it down. It's James. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
George, shot off the mark. Good defense. LeBron into the front court. Down a bundle. Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. James to Cousins. It was right there. To Paul George. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
The great defenders, the ones that really earn their paycheck, are the ones that refuse to be screened. You stuck to that screen like Velcro.
Leonard. Can't connect. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Here's Leonard for two. Won't go. Patrick Beverly. Better late than never. That was his first shot, and it goes down. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Kuzma to Cousins. Montrezl Harrell sends it away.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Williams. Missed it. LeBron with it up top. His guys down big to Davis. JaMychal Green snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Defense making the ball carrier work. The pass taken away by the Lakers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Nice pass to set things up.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Lou Williams. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Fires the three. Rebound hauled in by Cousins. LeBron into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for the Lakers, number 14, Danny Green.
LeBron James against George. Gets it in the left corner. Kyle Kuzma. And And he buries it.
It just seems like everybody's getting more touches. I'm not saying who, but it seemed like the ball stopped in a certain player's hands, which forced the defense to become stagnant.
Backcourt violation is called. James to Danny Green. Trying to cash in. That's usually one that he'll knock down.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
George, not easy.
As a defender, you should take it personally when a contested three goes in. That's good defense, but it's not good enough.
James here against Harkless. He throws it down. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
PG lets it fly. Jumper's good.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Shifting gears. Here come some substitutions.
Number 2, Kawhi Leonard.
Leonard. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Los Angeles has the basketball.
2 minutes remaining.
LeBron here against Harkless. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Stuffs it down with authority.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Get down, get down, get down. Half court, head top, head top.
Able to convert inside.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Hey, check up, let's go.
And finishes strong. He took it out on the rim that time.
Oh, there's no better feeling than after throwing that one down, hanging on the rim a little bit, looking at your opponent beneath you, making him recognize that's where you'll be the entire ball game.
You've got to get that one to go. James into the front court. He'll run the offense and throws it down.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
From the painted area, won't go down.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short arm shot.
To Harkless. Beverly. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Kawhi Leonard pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
And scores.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Leonard. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
LeBron James in a matchup with Harkless. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat five.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. George, and the rebound pulled down by Davis. Across the timeline comes James. Trailing by 14, drains it. Lou Williams. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now. It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA.